Hey guys, my name is Paul Carlson, and this is my wife Meghan and our son Judah. And we have been a part of Blue Ridge for probably about 2 years now, and discipleship and community has really grown us in our marriage.
When we first came to Blue Ridge, one of the first things I noticed and we noticed was just the humility of the leadership, and just that discipleship was a focus of this church. And so that really challenged us to make discipleship a significant focus in our walk with Jesus.
For me, the emphasis on discipleship has been extremely helpful because coming into Blue Ridge, I was honestly a pretty independent kind of guy, and I didn't know that I needed that. I didn't know that the Christian life was not really meant to be lived alone. And through getting connected with one men's group, that kind of blossomed into a bunch of connections that have been completely invaluable to my spiritual life. Growing us in marriage, me individually, and even as parents, it has been tremendously helpful.
For me, it's been everything. The first thing was just the emphasis of, I need to be discipled by Jesus first and foremost. And as a new mom, just the challenge of getting a hold on everything, my life, my schedule, and making Jesus a priority in that has been a challenge. But the Lord has really allowed me and given me grace to just open up space to specifically spend time with Him. And it's just amazing how when you make that a priority in your life, it just flows out into everything. And so that made it possible for discipleship to play a role in my life elsewhere, whether that was seeking mentors. Shout out to Jana for saying yes to mentor me. And also just being a part of BR Youth and with the high school students, and just everything overflowing into that in our community. So coming to Blue Ridge has really just been a huge change in our emphasis on discipleship with our walk with Jesus. So
Before Blue Ridge,
it's okay.
we were some of those people that would just kind of go into church and listen to a sermon and think that was it. And it really isn't.
So now we are really, we still struggle with that temptation to isolate, that temptation to not be vulnerable. But all in all, today, compared to when we first started out at Blue Ridge, is completely different. We're much more grounded, much more rooted, and we have a community that, has stood by us, through having a child and we trust that that'll be the case moving forward. So, thanks to Blue Ridge.